Friend, what a joy it is to be with you. And I say that because we're going to be listening to this album by the Phish from Vermont. I'm going to Hollywood here in a couple of days, and I'm flying out Thursday. I'm gonna be at the show Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm going to be all up and around Shakedown Street for as long as possible, and soaking up as much of the experience as I possibly can. And until then, I am going to be listening to the Phish from Vermont and trying to get as much done as I can without putting pressure on myself to listen as much as I can, and just accepting that it is fate that wanted me to hear some songs first live. That's simply how I feel about it. So, yeah. With that said, I am going to hop into Joy, and when I think about the journey it has been from the Rift album to here, it's a pretty cool journey, guys. I've said it before, but I can't separate the sound of Phish from good things happening in my life. And that's a pretty cool thing to say. So, anyways, I'm gonna hit the play button on this thing, and we are going to see what a 5-year hiatus did for our boys. I hear really good things about this album, and I think a lot of it's just because everybody was just so happy to have them back. Please give me your personal context in the comment section about this album, what it meant to you, where you were in life. I was graduating high school, going into my freshman year of college, depending on when it dropped. Nope. September. I was in my freshman year of college, running cross country and track, looking like a skinny mini. In September, it would have been cross country. But anyways, that's irrelevant. I'm going to hit the play button on this thing. Before I do, it's very important to me that you know that you are awesome, that you are valuable, that you are important, that you matter, that you are deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, or join me on Twitch. I stream every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Arizona time. Come hang out with us. Come discover music with us. With all that said, guys, Joy, the return of the Phish from Vermont, backwards down the number line. Let's check it out. And understand, while I might have heard lore of what happened at Coventry, and like what would be the eventual demise of Phish as everybody knew it, I've yet to watch it, but do plan to, because again, to me, this is kind of like a series, like a saga in a weird way. I have all of these albums to listen to. I've got all these side quests to go on, like all of these Easter eggs to discover yet. Like, I still haven't seen things done with the vacuum cleaner. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of little side quests I've yet to go on, but intend to, even if it ends up in heartbreak at some points. It's context that allows me to further enjoy the band. Anyways, let's start this over.
Blow out candles once again.
Already.
Leave the presents all inside. Take my hand and let's take a ride backwards down the number line. You were
The bass is killing it.
I was 9. Do you know what happened?
Had to turn it up.
Do you know why we're still friends?
I really like this. Like the keys, the page sound there in the back. It's so nice. It's like this like ripply like key synth sound. Like, and I say ripply because that's just like how I would describe it in psychedelic terms. But it's almost like a flangey kind of thing, like mixed with a chorusy kind of thing. I don't know, but I really like it. Also, his tones I really like. I kind of like the studio sound. Like, this has immediately got me captivated in the first 45 seconds.
Why we're still friends?
Do you know what happened then? Do you know why we're still friends?
We pushed through hardships, tasted tears, made a promise, one to keep. I can still recite it in my sleep every time a birthday comes. Call your friend and sing a song, or whisper it into his ears, or write it down, just don't miss a year. You decide what it contains, how long it goes, but this remains. The only rule is it begins. Happy, happy, oh my friend. You decide what it contains, how long it goes, but this remains. The only rule is it begins. Happy, happy, oh my friend. You decide what it contains, how long it goes, but this remains. The only rule is it begins. Happy, happy, oh my friend. You decide what it contains, how long it goes, but this remains. The only rule is it begins.
I really am finding myself just big smiling here. Like, what an aptly named album, Joy. I like immediately big smile and just happy, oh my friend. It almost feels in some way that they're as though they're being self-referential, right? Like to my friend has got a knife. But it also feels like it's such a far cry removal of that, and maybe I'm like reaching just because the words "my friend" are in there. But it also feels like it would be a classic Phish thing to do, to be self-referential. But then I just like that, they're commenting like, when you write, it's got to begin with happy, oh my friend. Like, I don't know. And the background vocals that they've got going on, I really like the high pitched take we've got here. Oh my friends. Like, there's really like a tangible joy to the music. There really is. I'm immediately captivated. And we get a ripper hanging, or a solo, or a lead.
The only rule is it begins.
I love his tone.
And when I see you coming down the line with eyes wide open, somewhere in between the past and future, where you drift in time, and you can see a different point of view. You decide what it contains, how long it goes, but this remains. The only rule is it begins. Happy, happy, oh my friend. You decide what it contains, how long it goes, but this remains. The only rule is it begins. Happy, happy, oh my friend.
It feels like the boys are back. This song is so good. I'm so happy. What a way to start the morning with some Odge and some Phish. want this one. I want this at Hollywood.
You decide what it contains.
This solo was good, man. This, I gotta be honest, is such an easy listening, digestible Phish sound. I'm so enjoying it. Like, yeah, it doesn't necessarily have a mustard, but it's got like soaring jam that makes you smile. It doesn't have some of the dissonant components, but it's still got the boys wailing, and they're all being like featured in their own way. Like Fishman is just really carrying a madman's beat. And then you've got Mike just really using his pick, not his fingies. Like really making fun lines. And then just hearing Paige and Trey, and again, the way that they kind of converse with their instruments is really, really happy. That last instrumental section just made me feel so good. It's probably been one of my favorite instrumentals over the last several albums. Recency bias considered, I gotta be honest, that was one of my favorite like album jams I have heard for a minute.
How long it goes, but this remains. The only rule is it begins.
The background vocals,
Happy, happy, oh my friend. You decide
the
what
subject
it
matter,
contains.
happy,
How long
happy.
it goes, but this remains.
I'm
The
happy,
only
happy.
rule is it begins. Happy, happy, oh my friend. You decide what it contains. How long it goes, but this remains. The only rule is it begins. Happy, happy, oh my friend. You decide what it contains. How long it goes, but this remains. The only rule is it begins.
As an amazing, great, wonderful, fulfilling opener to that. And I didn't fight the same battle of sadness that you guys did as you were waiting for a new album to drop, or like just thinking that they were gone forever. You know what I mean? That just me knowing about the context and then getting here, it mattered too, right? So to have lived through it, I can't imagine what that first song, like if I felt good about it, if I'm over here just having like a pretty solid Monday morning, you know what I mean? Like, and you guys like went through years thinking that they were donezo, like Splitsville. Like I could see how that first song would just punch you in the face of happiness. Like I really could. Like that beat me with the happy stick, you know, instead of the ugly stick. I don't know if I like that phrase now that it's come out of my mouth, so do forgive. What a good opener. Backwards. I want that one in Hollywood. That really has now been decided. I want to hear that one. Tone.
Got a blank space where my mind should be. Got a Cliff Bar and some cold green tea. Got clouds that seem to follow me. Got strange demands piled up on me. Got memories. Got memories.
Wow.
Got memories. Memories of being free.
He's kind of got like a Sting take on his vocals here, but the way his voice kind of cracks is a really kind of cool broken. It's like a voice I haven't heard him really do before. Memories.
Got memories. Memories of being. Got memories. Got memories.
He's got a grip, man.
Of being free.
And then you get like a Trey Tana thing going.
Gonna steal time from the faulty plan. Gonna act as though I'm still a man. Gonna give you one last chance to see. Gonna shrug demands off of me. Gonna dream. Gonna dream. Gonna
I
dream.
really, really love this organ filling.
Dream of being free.
that was really exciting.
Place where my mind should be.
Where my mind should Yes! This is what we wanted! Phish man! Everybody is big dicking it. Everybody.
Gonna steal time.
Everybody is big dicking it in this song. Dude, I really honestly it's crazy because it's like I've heard some good songs in the last couple of albums. They've not been my favorite. I really found myself enjoying Undermined, but for totally different reasons than I'm enjoying this one. This feels like they were like, hey, let's show them we all still got it. And it's kind of funny because I'm only getting that vibe coming off of like the experience I'm coming off of like, listening to albums, interweaving live stuff, but knowing the context that they were gone for a while, definitely being able to hear it in the albums that Trey had seemingly backed off kind of being like, like he was still Trey. It just in the albums, it didn't seem like he played with his biggest stick as he's playing with here. And then again, hearing all of the guys like Fishman working it, like being a Phish man, and then like hearing Page, just these organ fills, this Hammond thing is just got it's like singing to my soul. And the bass line, as ever, Mike, nuts. Right there.
Gonna steal time from the faulty plan.
I like this one too. I want this one too.
Gonna steal time from the faulty plan. Steal time from the faulty plan. Got a blank space where my mind should be. Got a blank space where my mind should be.
I really like the sound.
Got a blank space where my mind should be. Got a blank space where my mind should be.
So it feels to me
Got
like
a blank space where my mind should be. Got a blank space where my mind should be.
she is so chaotic and awesome, but in time. So obviously I feel like, well, I say obviously, I could be wrong, but it feels like there are overdubs as I'm listening. But I'm wondering what the recording process was. Was this like a full studio project? Because obviously there hadn't been shows leading up to this. Were there shows leading up to this? Or was it just like Phish? Like, tell me what you guys knew going into when Joy dropped. Because that is context I don't really have, I don't guess. Like, was it, hey, there's an album and then there's a tour? Were there announcements? Were people talking about it? Like, what was happening in the Phish verse at that time? An immediately amazing first two songs. I'm really, really yes about this. By the way, so 2009, it's got 10 songs. Okay. So, and this is Joy, title track. A ballad, okay.
Joy is over there in her incredible clothes. She had silver silk shimmering down to her toes. I was doing the best that I can, I suppose. But that little girl dancer eventually grows. She grows.
Wow.
You can imagine all the times that I tried to uncover the source of the tears that you cried. Let's throw it away and just go for a ride. And you'd say okay, but you'd keep it inside. And I tried. I tried.
Love that
I
walk.
tried. We want you to be happy. Don't live inside the gloom. We want you to be happy. Come step outside your room. We want you to be happy. 'Cause this is your song too.
It's our song too.
I never thought I could have it so good.
Dang, man. Wow. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, you know, you guys, if you've been following the whole time, if you found me at Rift, you kind of found me in like the hoist era of my life, maybe. Maybe not. I don't know. You found me figuring it out. I was through grief. I was like, I've got a clear head. I'm sober. I don't know what to do with it. I don't know what to do with my brain now that it's better. And you kind of watched me evolve, I think. I've watched me evolve, certainly, into more of a joyous phase of my life. I feel like it's safe to say in the last several months, I've learned and I'm using the Phish lines here. Clarky, get comfortable, honey. But I guess in my own way, I learned how to surrender to the flow, maybe, you know? And, you know, I read the book, and again, it's been a unique phase to get used to, like, being happy. When I say it's hard for me to separate the sound of Phish from the good things that have happened in my life, I mean it. And I think this really articulates it. It really just felt like, I don't know, in a cheesy way, I had like a Woody montage, you know, rerun, a Woody Allen montage of just listening to Phish in the last several months of my life play through my head. And this was the soundtrack to that montage of remembering. Sorry, I know I'm being a bit weird about it, but I don't want to cry that hard, and I kind of collecting myself before I hit play.
Step outside
I'm touched.
your room. We want you to be happy, 'cause this is your song too.
And I'm happy. And I understand this sentiment, you know?
You were the song that my soul understood. But time is a river that flows through the woods, and it led us to places we both understood would be gone before too long, would be gone before too long. When we were young, we thought life was a game, but then somebody leaves you and you're never the same. All of the places and people belong to the puzzle, but one of the pieces is gone, and it's you. It's you. it's you. Joy, it's you. We want you to be happy. Don't live inside the gloom. We want you to be happy. Come step outside your room. We want you to be happy. 'Cause this is your song too. In time we'll weather this storm. Inside together you'll see the change.
They're still Phish.
Sun shines through. We want you to be happy. Don't live inside the gloom. We want you to be happy. Come step outside your room. We want you to be happy. 'Cause this is your song too.
Wow, man.
This is your song too. 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 This is your song too.
I've got a pretty full heart right now. I keep hearing songs I think I want, but man, that was an aptly named song. And may you be happy. And may you learn to come outside of your room and live outside of your gloom. As a guy who's, I think, really learned that lesson in the last year of his life, I can see what a benefit it's been. And may that also be the case for you. Man! Good music in the morning, boys and girls, because they're there. While my stats say it's still largely men, there are now dozens of female Phish fans that hang out with us. Dozens. I like the psychedelic tremolo stuff.
I start to slip. Don't mind if I slide off. Now I feel my mood start to lift. I find my grip, and the screaming fades away below.
This is a Page song, right? No, this is a Mike song. Ah? Wow. I'm a dingleberry.
Fades away below. I grab myself and spin me around. I start to sprint. I climb down to steadier ground. If I can bushwhack it on back to the shack behind those hills, I'll find the world.
I like the vibe on this one a lot. I also like the lyrics.
Through pale dark woods to that church shack. Breathe warm steam and tide in that old church shack.
They've got some of their funky elements in it, and I really like this. It really feels like they're calling back to their earlier albums, but with a more progressed approach. A much more strung together of all of their different takes, maybe. Because here's Mustard. This is Happy, Happy, Happy.
Boiling heat, maple steam, frozen snow, then it flows. When you leave your maple dream, wait till spring to go again. A mosaic of lies I tried to arrange in ways that shelter the blame. I thought I might have made off clear with all of the loot. I plucked and ate all the fruit. Then I started hearing the yells and shattering plates, drowned out by your slithering stairs. I was followed and chased and caught and tied up by the hay, right until I made my escape. Run through pale dark woods to that sugar shack.
I have no idea what this is.
And hide in that old sugar shack.
I don't know what this song might even maybe be about. I like the vibe. I like the song. I just don't know what it might be about. I think it's just we're back to kind of silly, funny. What the heck are the lines, Phish? Maybe I am missing something huge. Maybe I'm not. I like it. It feels like a maple themed ice cream shop. I have no idea. It seems like he came from like a really bad time, like the edge of a cliff, or that could be like he made it to the top of his like hike. But I don't know. I know sometimes I get a little too heady about the lyrics. But that is who I am. So sorry if you're one of the ones that's that bothers. That's bothered by that, is what I mean. Yeah, I'd love if you have a lyrical interpretation, if you gave it to me. Thank you. I really like this. Ocelot. Kind of a funky, jazzy, funny, or fun thing.
Ocelot, Ocelot, where have you gone?
Loved that.
Morning is over.
I'm all stuffy from crying.
On. Your stripes could all fade in the poisonous day. When you see the sunlight move out of the way.
I really like the way he just comes in with Ocelot.
Prance with the beast to parade every night, and silently slouch through the forest by light. Don't be the only one left on the block. Come hide in the herd and float with the flock. Ocelot, Ocelot, where are you now?
That's such a good sound. I want to hear it again.
You never
Love it.
where are you
Love
now?
And the bass
You
line.
never listen to me anyhow.
Mike kind of killing it on this bass
You
line.
wandered and ambled, you walk, now you run. Knowing you'll bake like a snake in the sun. You prance with the beats to parade
Yes.
every night. And silently slouch through the forest by light. Don't be the only one left on the block. Come hide in the herd and float with the flock.
Yes! Love this one. Man, that riff.
You prance with the beats to parade every night. And silently slouch through the forest by light. Don't be the only one left on.
The time change and push there.
And silently slouch through the forest.
It doesn't
by
wait,
light.
it rushes.
Don't be the only one
Yes.
left on the block. Come hide in the herd and float with the flock.
Ocelot wails.
Ocelot, Ocelot, where are you now? Ocelot, Ocelot, where are you now?
Ocelot's dope, dude.
Ocelot, Ocelot, where are you now? Ocelot, Ocelot, where are you now?
I love that song. Now, Ocelot is this a guitar? Isn't that a guitar's name? Am I wrong here? Tell me, am I missing context? I feel like I recall something was stolen, but maybe it wasn't a guitar. Maybe it was I think it was a tape recorder that was stolen. So, explain Ocelot to me. I like that song a lot. Sounds bluesy.
Just got back from Kill Devil Falls, draped my waterlogged clothes in the hall. Reach for a beer, glad that I'm here when I realize that you're not around.
Wow. Wow. like a really happy, cheerfully melancholic song. Like, it's I think about a dude getting left because he's got a problem uh that he knows he's just not gonna really fix. Like, if he's being honest with himself. And it feels like it's a retrospective of that. Man, I gotta say, saying my sorries for those moments of my life was a lot of not fun. Necessary, but it was not fun.
Different. And I stand at the base of the mountain. Don't follow me. And I step right up to the cliffside. Gotta learn how to lead. And I stare straight into the future. Tell me, what do you see? This time's gonna be different.
Yeah, man, it is gonna be different. I love that declaration. I love that.
Don't go back to kill them balls.
I really like this.
Don't go back to kill them balls. I learned my lesson, and I can still remember the last one. But this time will be different.
Don't go back. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Don't go back to kill them falls. 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 Don't go back to kill them falls.
It keeps adding up. I love it. It's getting progressively bigger. This bluesy thing is a lot of fun. It feels like his guitar punches through again, too. Nice little double bend. A little bit of a dip in mustard, just a dip. Just dip this song.
Don't go back to kill them falls. Don't go back to kill them falls.
I don't know, this seems kind of like an allegory.
Kill them falls.
Kill Devil Falls kind of seems like an allegory for something. I don't know. I really liked that, though. I also really, I don't know. I think if you've ever been in a place where you've like stepped away from your own Kill Devil Falls, that it can hit you hard. It's relatable. This is Light. Love this. Like, this feels just like such unique noises to anything I've heard them do. Ooh. Buddy. This bass tone is so nice and full and clean. much bigger this is getting. The drum sound is choice. Transition. The bass. Mike is
I
killing.
can see the light between me and my mind. I can feel memories fall behind. And the light is growing brighter now. And the light is growing brighter now. I see the future is less and less there. And the past has vanished in the air. And I'm left in the now with a wondrous glow. I think I'm still me, but how would you know?
That lyric kind of hits me. I remember as I was clearing my head, and as I was learning to live with the clear head, I can remember, you know, X, Y, or Z thing would happen in life. And my default mode network would be like, go get effed up. This is what we do when hard things happen. And that was just kind of like, I don't know what it did for so long. And I can remember talking to my mom and saying, like, I can see in my life I've made these changes. I certainly know I walked through the battle to make these changes, but I feel like I'm an imposter because every time something kind of throws me off a little bit, that's like the first thing I think to do. And it's like, am I really just like the drunk stoner guy? Or like that's like pretending that he's just now decided to live a wholesome or in holistic lifestyle? Or am I like always going to deal with this as a person with the clear head? And you know, I think very, very coolly. She told me that the drunk stoner guy was the imposter, and that was, I thought, a really good mom answer. But I don't know. There's certainly something to that feeling that I relate to, and again, I think I'm still me. But how would you know? That's kind of where my brain went with that particular thing. There was that's where my memory kind of went to with hearing that lyric. And it's like I don't have those feelings like I'm an imposter anymore. Like, and admittedly, I still do sometimes have like the I should get messed up like kick in my head, but it's so much less now, and it's so much fewer and further between. And I think a lot of that just comes with time and growth. But I certainly can remember I'm left in a wondrous glow. I think I'm still me, but how would you know? And there was this thing of like I didn't know what to do with the changes in my life because I believed that they were there, but I don't know. I now don't believe I'm an imposter for whatever that's worth.
I can see the light between me and my mind. I can feel memories fall behind. And the light is growing brighter now.
I love the bass all over this song.
It takes a few moments of whirling around till your feet finally leave the ground. And fending off fears and hearing the call. And finally waiting for nothing at all. I can see the light between
Of all of the times that Fish lyrics have just filled up my entire screen with a single phrase, this is probably my favorite single phrase that has ever filled up an entire screen. And I think that's really cool. The light is growing brighter now. That's certainly true for my life and where I find myself, and I pray that it's true for yours. May the light be growing brighter now in your life. It's so good to have this sound back. This is just... This has been a lot of good songs in a row, dude. Only 3 songs after this. What is the obstacles? I'm trying to find. I feel like there's background vocals. I think. What is it he's saying?
And the light is growing brighter now. Purify us, the light is growing brighter now.
I liked it. Light is good. I've been around.
Where you been?
Huh? It's only 2
Hey,
minutes.
Dave, where you been?
Where have I been?
Where have I been?
I've been around a while. I lived in town a while. I threw it down a while. And the town threw down on me.
On me. Yes! I love the tone.
I've been around a while. I lived in town a while. I threw it down a while.
Get it, Pager?
And the town threw down. I've been around a while. I lived in town a while. I threw it down a while. And the town threw down on.
He's peeking the mic and it's nice. This, I think, was likely done in the same room. I love that so much. So 2 songs. This is 13 minutes, so maybe we get a big ol' honker. Time turns elastic. Love this immediately already. The pagers.
In and out of focus, time turns elastic. In and out of focus, in and out of focus, time turns elastic. In and out of focus, in and out of focus, time turns. And when I stayed too long, I went outside and stared. Arms outstretched and long, move straight across the sky. If I could wrap my arms around this globe. Hands touch the green and brown, I'd sink into the cool, cool ground. Seen all, seen all, seen all summer. Seen all, seen all, seen all spring. But I'm
Love
a
the vocal there.
Submarine sinks below the ground. A submarine. I'm a submarine. Submarine sinks below the ground.
Do 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 do. Was that like just a piano, or was that him playing a harmonic on the guitar as well there? He played a harmonic, I think. Bing. Love the drums there, dude. The panning on the drums is just so exciting to me.
Now that the leaves have turned to gold, the moments all glow, frozen and free from time. And out here on my own, I watch it ebb and flow. Here with the fire burning low, in the honey mist that breathes, crooked maple fingers trembling all around. I feel the winds that blow.
I like all of these intermittent little instrumentals. It makes me excited.
Out here between the dark and light, the summer's gone and the reeds bow down as the colors change all along the waterline.
Picking it up here.
And when it's time, the landslide
Are you-
will free what froze inside. While all around the rocks collide, you finally see the lines that point toward the light that never dies.
It almost feels like this is kind of proggy Enterprise. Yeah. It's like a Phish song, like Thick as a Brook or something.
Melody, shelter in the darkness, take hold of me now.
The wood blocks here.
Memory, trapped in a corner, dark fingers along.
It's got a dissonant guitar ring to it there.
But all around,
That's false, man.
streaming down, rays of blue light calling
Okay. He's holding that. soaring territory. Okay. It's weird because it's not tension and release in the way they used to do it. Like, it's like still tension and release. Like, I feel myself waiting for this thing to rip off, but it's not like it's pulling me apart from the insides as I'm hearing mustard just like get dumped on me with the intention of swimming through it. Like, I like that it's got just like a little ramekin of mustard for dipping the music into. And I love mustard, but it's like there's this element where you're like kind of cheerfully waiting for it to go. Meow. I love that piano part. The psych out build-ups get me every time, man. They're gonna do it for this, for sure this time. For sure this time they're gonna do it. They're gonna rip it right open. Rip it open. Ooh, okay, bring it down. Listen to the low end there. Almost like a Genesis vibe. Like selling England by the pound. Without a flute. Or Peter Gabriel. There's the ramekin of mustard. It's a heavy dip. Does he have an octave pedal on there? I didn't get the
these
sentence.
waters
That's
are
fine.
paved with gold, gleaming in daylight, the voices ring on. They blow while the pointing lay down in the storm. And this life is bending and swelling around me, rolling and turning into the mist around me. The winds are rising in the west around me, and the carousel turns into breath around me. In and out of focus, time turns elastic. Time turns.
I really enjoyed
in and out of
that.
focus, time turns elastic.
Even if I thought they were going to
Time
send it.
turns in and out of focus. Time turns elastic. Time turns in and out of focus. Time turns elastic. Time turns.
I like it. I love it. It didn't do what I thought it was going to do, and that honestly kind of made me like it more. I thought I was going to get one thing, and I didn't. I liked the prog vibe of it, and this 20 years later, I'm sad it's the last song. This has been a fun one. I really, really enjoyed it. I have such an itchy nose. Don't judge me.
5 days without food is as long as I'll go. I didn't sleep once for 4 days and 3 nights. I once didn't stop for 7 red lights. I jumped into water that's 50 degrees. I've rowed in a kayak in 30-foot seas. I stayed in the woods for a week with a knife. A flint when I lost it nearly cost me my life. 20 years later, I'm still upside down. It's a small world, and it's turning real fast. Upside down. It's a new
Wow, the
day,
time there.
and the morning has passed. Turned upside down. It's a short road, but the mountains are tall. Upside down. It's a small
That would be hard to play.
but we all start out small. I hurtle through air though I feel I'm alone. I stick with the others to the skin.
I want to hear that keys part.
Though I feel I'm alone, I stick with the others to the skin of the stone. I stop for a stranger just to give him a lift. I cling like a lizard to the side of a cliff.
Lizard,
I treat
obviously
every minute
self-referential.
Like an hour and then it seems like a year has just flashed by again. We build a foundation, but where do we stand when all air is water and all water is land?
Wow.
20 years later, I'm still upside down. It's a small world, and it's turning real fast. Upside down. It's a new day, but the morning has passed. Turned upside down.
The timing there is so nuts.
But the
It's such a head
mountains are
trip.
turned upside down. It's a small world, but we all start out small.
There's our sustain that we love so much.
Feel it turning in circles, and you're never the same
The
again.
timing just throws you off.
Spin slowly while sounds cascade and decay. I'm here upside down. It's a small world, and it's turning real fast. Upside down. It's a new day, but the morning has passed. Here upside down. It's a short road,
And the way they spelled this, I'm kind of sitting here considering to myself the morning or the morning. Like, is this a misspelling, or are we saying it's a new day and the sadness is over? I, I don't know. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. It also feels like it's certainly talking about their situation, like second time around. The way it's descending here, the bass, the drums, this kind of chanting at the end. Wow, so that was Joy, huh? That was a great album. I liked all of the songs. I liked all of the songs. I do think that the first like five, I think side A probably stands out to me the most. But I don't know, backwards down the number line, stealing from the faulty plan, Joy, Ocelot, Kill Devil Falls, Light. All of those, like as I'm going down through, they really, really, really stand out to me. I really liked a lot of I think again, recency bias taken into consideration, this one would weigh pretty high up on my list. It's a totally different but still the same band that I heard play like Junta or Lawn Boy, but it's, seeing their evolution, seeing how many things that they can do. And again, knowing what I know that they can do live, it really makes me excited to see this thing evolve and to see like jam context of these things. Because in the album context, it was great to see them return to some of their previous like tropes that really made me love them, you know? Because for those, if you were a person that listened to the albums before you really experienced the live stuff, it there was a lot of the fun that you find in live in hyper condensed versions in the albums, and so to kind of get another hyper condensed version of that and to see kind of where they were when they came back, it's huge. I would love the context, by the way. Give me as much context on the album Joy as you can, where you were at, where they were at, what you knew before the album came out, what you didn't know before the album came out, were they playing shows, what was happening. Tell me everything, guys. I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for the positivity that you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Goodbye. And by the way, whatever you do, take care of your shoes. And if you see me at Hollywood, come say hello. Love yous.